So I think we're live.
Hi, we are live.
I got green screen troubles.
Coming live from the Bottleneck Studios in Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, that's
not
what
owned by a Chinese entity.
Well, hello there.
Hi.
Maybe you can hear us better if I bring the mic closer to us. It's Jamie and
Sara,
and we're here live with Bottleneck, special edition, a week in review.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pretty excited. This week we're going to be talking about setting goals and the importance of setting goals. I also want to point out that I learned something this year that I thought was pretty interesting, and it's about goal setting. While we want to do a bunch of things together and we have these goals, relocating and doing all these neat things and, sailing and doing stuff like that. But we don't, but for me, the way that I set goals is I set goals on a daily objective. What happens when I achieve this lofty goal that we set for ourselves a year or two down the road? What happens then, right? The reason I kind of like these daily goals that I set is because I can set these daily goals, and it's every single day I have wins, and it helps to keep me moving, keep me going, and I just had a lot. That's the reason that I want to talk about setting goals. And by the way, Stacy Stockford says, "Good morning." Good morning, Stacy.
How are you today?
Nice seeing you both this morning. Aw, nice seeing you. Oh, what a sweetheart. She made a really cute post yesterday about women, being who they are and embracing who they are, and I really thought that was cool. So, yeah, it's good to see you, Stacy. What do you think goal setting is?
Goal setting. Well, it's so there's like the way out there goal. There's like the retirement goal, and I don't know, burial plot goal. I mean, that's like way end. But then you've got like your closer goals. Hey, I want to go camping before the end of the year. That's a goal I have, and I really can't wait to do that. But then on a daily basis, I set personal goals. I have my list. I am a complete note taker, writer downer person. I'm a visual learner, visual rememberer. I don't know how to put all that, but so I love checking things off my list. I check things off and I look at it at the end of the day. I'm like, oh, I got all this done. Now I have a couple I didn't get done, but wow, look what I did get done.
Yeah.
Even if I just check one off, maybe it was something that was really hard. But that's how I feel about goals.
Well, good. I think it's good. I think it's good to, maybe I call it micro goals or something like that. But that's the way that our company's set up too. We have a vision, is what we aspire to do, like what people aspire to do, where you want to go, where we hope, somewhere down the road, something will happen, or where but the mission, at least here for Bottleneck, our mission is what we want to achieve on a daily objective. So there's a big difference between a mission and a vision, in our opinion. The mission is what we do daily to obtain these daily objectives. And the vision is working hard towards something down the road that isn't specifically defined as buying a house or doing something, something like that.
Why don't you tell them what our vision and mission are?
Oh, that's a good idea. So we just
redid it. And I love what Jamie came up with. Absolutely love it.
Thank you. Yep. That's awfully nice of you. Yeah. So our mission, or I guess I'll do the vision first. The vision is to aspire to inspire and provide innovation for today's business leaders, to create ongoing partnerships that are instrumental in building businesses for a better world. And then you want to read the mission?
And the vision, that's our overall encompassing goal.
Yeah,
Okay.
what we aspire to do. We want to help out business leaders. And let me dive into that for a second. So if we help business leaders through this vision by helping them figure out how to hire a distant assistant, it's going to save them money on overhead. It's going to save them time so that they can stop doing the wrong things and focus on doing their best work. In doing so, hopefully increasing the valuation of their company, affecting more clients in their business so that they help whatever service they're providing helps their clients. Their clients then grow, and because they're saving money or getting a better, marketing campaign or what, I don't know, whatever's out there, but it's kind of like a ripple effect. That's the vision that we have for supporting business leaders, because the more profitability we have as business leaders, the more chance we can give our staff raises, the more chance we can spend money in our own communities, the more chance we can start giving to charities, the more chance we can start doing more and more good for the world. And that's kind of where our leading with kindness mentality kind of comes into play. So that's what our vision entails. So and by the way, she said she's well.
I'm glad, Stacey.
Do you want to read the mission?
Sure. Our mission at Bottleneck Distant Assistants is to cultivate and identify remote-based dedicated distant assistants for business leaders who want to build deep personal relationships with real human beings.
What does that mean to you?
That means it's not AI. It's not transactional based. It's not I'm hiring someone because I need a bookkeeper and I just want them to do the books. No, you're hiring someone you're gonna have a relationship with. You're gonna trust. They're gonna trust you. You're gonna trust them. It's the way I feel about our team. I trust them.
100%. 100%. Yeah. So I think this all goes in line with setting goals. So if you're still tuned into us, thank you very much. Ask any questions or comments that you have. We'd be happy to answer them. Anything about you and your business, what you have going on, maybe some challenges there. Or if you just want to kind of hang out and listen to our stories, what we do every Friday at 10 a.m. Central. We do a week in review. It's a special edition of Live with Bottleneck, our live stream that happens every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Time, where we interview amazing people that are going to help you stop the bottleneck in your business. And so our goal here is to basically kind of open up our business, be vulnerable, and share some of the wins, which is great. Share some of the challenges that we've had. Talk about what's happening next week and the goals that we're going to be making. And also, it's some kind of form of accountability for us as well. So yes, there is some benefit to us doing this, and we love each other very much. So this is a lot of fun for us. I will go into that more in a little bit. But what we're hoping is that maybe you can pick something out of some of the challenges that we may be having, that you may be experiencing, and perhaps the goal that we're coming up with, or the solution that we found, you can apply in your business or in your life. Let me see. Stacey says, no, you're hiring someone who can grow with you. That's how I am with my clients. I learn and grow with each one of my clients.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what you said. And then I love your business model. It's amazing. Stacey's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So let's jump into this. What were some of the challenges you had this past week?
Challenges. Well, I always have billing, organizational, we have memorandums of understanding, and there's always, somebody wants to tweak it this way or another, we're just trying to find a way that streamlines it for everyone. And I think we found a way. We had a challenge of Thanksgiving, who's gonna pay for Thanksgiving, who's gonna not pay for Thanksgiving for their DA. And you know what we did? We came up with a great graphic. We came out with something kind of generic. Just let us know. You don't have to. You can. What do you want to do? We're here. We'll listen to you. We're here. We love the communication with our clients, and it's just one more touch point we have within. But the graphics team came up with a great graphic, and it was nice, and it was all about Thanksgiving and how we need to give thanks, and but also how can we help cultivate that relationship with DAs. And that's you don't even, it's not you have to pay them for an entire day off. What if you pay them for, hey, you know what, you're not working on Thanksgiving or on the Friday following Thanksgiving, but I want to pay 2 bonus hours, anything. And it's amazing. Everybody's like very positive about it. I thought people would be like, nah. I'm getting a lot of positive responses, and that makes my heart warm, because we're not all greedy capitalists. We are sorry, I digressed to my conversation with my daughter. We are we're trying to do good. It's like Jamie said, it's our vision. It's the ripple effect.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Stacy says, are your DA employees or contracts to your clients? Great question. Do you want to answer that?
So they are neither. They are service members. So it's like paying for a janitorial service. It is a service you are paying for through Bottleneck. And as Bottleneck, we pay the DAs for their service. So there's no 1099, there's no W-2. You're simply paying for a service. And that service is Bottleneck Distant Assistants and everything that comes with that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's anything is appreciated in my world. We all need to be givers. That's right. Yeah. Thank you for the question, Stacy. That is a good question. So yeah, we are a service-based business. So no 1099s, no W-2s. And that is part of what we call the ripple effect. I'd be happy we should do a special edition on the ripple effect one day. And I'll go into what that is. That is kind of our personal vision of what we want to do with our lives and how we want to give back and how we want to share this positive ripple effect with others. And that has to do with design by giving, in that we start off in our own backyard, move to a regional level, a national level, and then ultimately a global and maybe intergalactic level. But yeah, and then a global level, and we're experiencing that right now. So we'll definitely share that on a future episode. She said that's a cool model.
Yeah,
Stacy says yes, it sure is. So going back into some of the challenges you had, it sounds like you kind of overcame those.
Yeah, I did. It was a great week. It was a very productive week. Yeah, I'm very happy with how this week has gone, and frame of mind, state of mind, and getting ready for the weekend, getting ready for our big keynote speech next Wednesday. Excited about that. We
are really excited. So that was one of the challenges that I had, was getting ready for this keynote next week. She says, Stacy would love to hear more about. Oh, Giver Marketing has a similar model. Oh, fantastic. Yes, Stacy, Giver Marketing. We'll definitely do something like that. I think it's absolutely imperative if you're in business today to have something like this. So yeah, we'll definitely hop into that. And I'd love to hear what you guys do over there at Giver Marketing. That would be incredible. Perhaps you can join us one day, Stacy. That would be amazing. So one of the challenges, which Sarah and I, for the first time ever, are going to be doing a keynote together at Running Remote. If you have not registered, go to runningremote.com/registration. And I'm going to pull it up on here and share this with you, because I think it's the world's largest remote work conference.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, really, really cool. We're excited. Let me see. And this is basically what it is. You go to runningremote.com, and you can see there's 5 days left. You can go and register. Look at that, Bottleneck. But there's some other cool companies in here. You can see Time Doctor Fellow, Loop, IT, Remote Team. And it's happening on next Wednesday, the 18th of November from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to check Jaime and Sara out, we will be speaking at 10:10 to 10:40 a.m. on stage 1 Eastern time. 10:10 to 10:40 Eastern time. We're going to do a talk for about 20 minutes. We're talking about how to stop the bottlenecks in your business, how an awesome couple Sara and I did, and you know what we did to thrive in a remote work environment. But if you look, there's some pretty amazing speakers. Neil Patel, Matthew Kepnes, Sim Sickett. These people are from Zoom and from Cisco, and pretty big companies are going to be there. Salesforce, I think, is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Remote First Capital. Yeah, here's Salesforce with Karen Mangia. John Ekman, CEO of 10up. So there's some pretty incredible people that are going to be on the stage, and we're just blessed to be able to share the stage among these incredible people. And as you scroll through, you can see all of the different speakers. It's going to be again, and there we are. Super happy to be there. There's been a couple more people added, so yeah, we're excited to be taking the stage. Danny Page is going to be introducing us, and he's also going to be there to ask us some questions.
Yeah,
so we'll have
Q&A.
about a 10-minute Q&A. They're expecting to have about 2,500 attendees there. So, I mean, this is going to be a pretty good conference, and you'll see there's 2 stages, and there's also a sessions that's going on, stage 1 and stage 2. But as you go through there, you're going to see that there's some panels here. The future is hybrid. It's all about remote work. So if you're a business owner looking to kind of improve either your remote work policies, learn about ways that you can finance your remote work company and anything like that, or if you want to learn how to better communicate or collaborate, how the future of work is going to impact travel. If you want to find out how one couple thrives in a remote-based environment, overcoming the bottlenecks in your business, you can definitely do that. And again, that's at 10:10 a.m. and 10:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just wanted to kind of give you a quick overview about what we're doing next Wednesday, and we'd love to invite you. So hopefully you can attend the event. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. And it's like I volunteered.
Yeah, you got to hear this story. This is great.
Yeah, but I'm talking. It's like talking to you guys. I see me and Jaime on the screen. I don't see all you wonderful people out there. So it's very easy for me to speak like this. I'm not up on stage sweating bullets or mumbling. I still mumble at times, but this is much easier for me.
Yeah, we were talking to Natasha of Running Road, who does, I think she's the operations. And by the way, they're great people over there. Liam introduced me. Thank you, Liam, for introducing us. But Natasha, she's a super great gal. June
Alley.
Yeah, she's
love her.
She's amazing. But Natasha says, okay, so are you both speaking then? And Sara goes, yeah. And I went,
and he's so excited about it. I didn't realize how excited about this he was.
Yeah.
But this morning, so I go and get tortured, from a masseuse, and it's literal torture. Anyway, she does Jaime every once in a while, and she was mentioning, well, Jaime's really excited. You guys are doing some sort of a speech together. I said, really? She goes, oh, yeah. All right.
She's not the type. And then if you watched our previous episode, she talked about like, yeah, go ahead, give me a call, any of you. I'm happy to answer your questions. And I did the other. What? So So you're saying we have a chance?
I'm a behind the scenes kind of person. Okay, so Jamie doesn't have to worry about bookkeeping. No, he can trust me. That's how we try to place distant assistants. But bookkeeping, things of that nature.
Doug Myers.
He doesn't even worry about it.
He can't wait to hear you both.
Hey, Doug.
They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there. Can't wait to see you, Doug. And hope you and Michelle come and join us in the morning session there. Love to have you come to the booth there. Oh man, can't wait to chat with you and Michelle.
Yep.
If you don't know Doug Myers and Michelle Myers, they own Pink Collars, and they have a similar service, but it's all U.S. based for the service industry. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable company and unbelievable ownership in that couple. They're just freaking entertaining as all get out.
They are.
So what were you saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's us. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah. Sorry, Doug. Saw you pop up. Had to say hi. Well, I believe she was talking about how I don't have to do the accounting, bookkeeping.
And it's nice. Isn't it nice to not have to stress about that? Do you remember how stressful that used to be for you?
It still kind of is. So we, Kurt Stowers is a good friend of ours, and he helps us with our financial. He basically tells us what to do.
Yeah.
And don't do that. Don't do this. Do that. Do this. And so we say, yes, Kurt. And he's just been wonderful. And even now to this day, if there's a call that I have to go on with Sarah and Kurt, I start getting a little anxiety because I do not like looking at the numbers. I don't know why. I can't. I don't know.
Because you've always come from a bad place in your past.
Maybe.
From being homeless, and so I think that's always stressful for you to look at numbers.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. It's just, I lose patience, and then it seems like it creates anxiety, and then I get flustered if people ask me questions about it. I'm like, da, 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 like, okay, I'm already stressing out. Okay, what? And they said, I just said hi. So thank you for that. That's why the partnership is great. Mm-hmm. We both have strengths in different areas, and together, I truly feel we're amazing. So,
pretty good partnership.
Pretty good partnership. And I say that because we have an incredible group of people around us as well, and some incredible friends.
Yep.
So,
and I do want to make that a shameless plug to Kurt with F5 Financial. That is
F5FP.
F5FP.com.
Yep.
Yeah, but he really is amazing.
Is it F5FP or FPF5?
F5FP.
F5
Financial Planning.
Yeah, F5FP.com.
So I meet with Kurt every other week, and he and I go over things, and right now we're in the stage of planning our future. So it's so nice. We've moved from, okay, let's get everything in order now, because we've neglected that for years. And we've gotten things in order, and it's so nice to go, oh, we're just going to get on the phone and we're going to talk about what the future holds. We're not worrying about the past, or we worry about what's going on now, but not so much. It's fun for me.
Yeah. Good. Well, we have about 5 minutes left in the episode here, so I want to bring up a couple things. Our team is amazing, mm-hmm. And I feel, even though I've never met them personally, I feel like I have friends for life. Mm-hmm. I really do. Absolutely incredible. Big hearts, incredible people, and somehow, some way, Sarah and I have lucked out with surrounding ourselves with this, I don't know, like all-star team. And they're just unbelievable, fantastic, giving, kind. I could just go on and on. There's not enough good adjectives in the world to describe how we feel about them. And I'm assuming you feel the same way. Mm-hmm. Okay. I know. So they've had over 20 typhoons that have hit them this year alone, one of which was the over 175-mile-an-hour winds. It was the worst storm in the entire world this year. And it completely...
Is that Ulysses?
that was Ulysses,
That
and
just happened.
yeah, and then Vamco came along right after that, and it was like, man, stop kicking us while we're down. Like they kept getting hit, and so they were some of our own team have been affected greatly, and so what we want to do is be able to, if you find it in your hearts, we've created a GoFundMe for them. It's GoFundMe. It's called Typhoons in the Philippines. I put a link there. I'll also put this link in the notes there as well. Because if you're watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, anywhere, please let us know. I know right now in our current economic standards, at the time of this recording, I think we're getting okay. People are doing a little bit better, but I understand finances might be stressed a little. However, anything you can give to this, I don't care if it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. It's all going to be super helpful. Remember that the US dollar goes a long way. So for those of you that I'm talking to here in the US, goes a really long way in the Philippines. So anything you can do to help us out with that.
Can you show what happened to Seth?
Yeah, so this actually is, I'll take you to our GoFundMe account here, and you can see here, this is one of our members' house. This is what happened, and apparently this had gone down a little bit. Apparently, I heard it went up to their knees.
Yeah, well, there was a picture earlier, and things are floating in the house. His computer, everything, his livelihood has just been wiped out.
And so I put a little link in the descriptions. You can see the Philippines orders thousands to evacuate from Typhoon Vamco. I mean, it was just devastation in certain areas. Now, obviously, not all areas were affected the same. However, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that was going on, so we're just trying to do the best that we can and help out. So if you can find it in your heart to donate to Typhoons in the Philippines, we'd really appreciate, anything you guys can do. Again, thank you to, I'm gonna try and remember this. Actually, I won't. I want to say thank you, a special shout out to Mark Lineberry, Timothy Morgan, John Gerio. There was anonymous person, couple anonymous. Thank you. Tom Schwab, Ilona, thank you. Robert Goodwin, thank you so much for donating. So really appreciate that. We set a pretty mild goal of $2,500 that we're hoping to achieve. But that, again, goes a long way. I'm going to be 100% responsible for this. I'm donating 100% of the proceeds. There's nothing else going on. I'm basically going to take it. I'm going to PayPal our teams to help not only the team members, but their families as well. So, like I said, not all of our team members were affected, but there were a couple that were, and we want to make sure to help them out all we can while they try to rebuild over there in the Philippines. So a little bit of a side note there, but hopefully you guys can help out with.
It gets pretty emotional.
Yeah, it does. And so it's such a small way of giving back, but it's so impactful to them, and it'll mean a lot knowing that we care for them. So that's what that is. This has been a week in review. Is there anything else that you want to talk about today? What do we have coming up next week?
Well, we have our presentation on Wednesday. On Wednesday. And hockey's back. The rink is back.
Oh, hockey is back.
So
yes.
We get to play today, and we get to play on Sunday. We've got a crazy schedule though. And we have a birthday party Saturday night, which will be fun. And what else do we have? What's coming up next week? I mean, we're just getting ready for Thanksgiving. The holidays are fast approaching, and we're trying to stay on top of things, and that's what's happening. And I know that Jamie's got a meeting he's got to get to. It's a very important meeting. Not that they're not all important, and this is not important, but I want to thank everybody for taking the time to hang out with us and our action-packed and half hour we spend with you guys.
This one went by fast. That was fun.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep.